I start talking and filming right now, you're just gonna see the shadow of my kitty and his tail moving. I finally did it, guys. I had been thinking about making this decision for a few months, and I finally got everything together and I quit my job. It's very big and it's very scary, but I did it and I just want to talk to you guys about it. Hello YouTube, my name is Dakota Marie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be just kind of sitting down and having a chat with you guys. Before I start this video, if you guys did not know, I have my own Etsy shop and it will be linked down below. This is this week's featured collection. This is the Go Cubs Go jewelry collection. This collection contains 2 Chicago Cubs themed charm bracelets, one in red and one in blue. It also contains 3 pairs of earrings. 2 of them have the Chicago Cubs charms on them, one long, one short. The 3rd pair of earrings is a baseball themed earring. The bracelets go for $35 each and the pairs of earrings are between $12 and $16. That is new. I'm gonna be doing a little 20 to 30 second snippet at the beginning of all of my sit down talking videos. Instead of doing an entire 3-4 minute video where I sit down and talk about the collection, I thought it would be a better idea to do this instead. Lastly, just make sure to subscribe and like this video. But I don't want to advertise too much. I really just want to talk to you guys. So if you guys didn't know, I used to work at a restaurant. I was a waitress and then a hostess there. I worked there for about a year, 11 months, and it was great, honestly. I did really like that job. But I started going to school 7 weeks ago, and I'd been in school before. I graduated high school, and then after that, I did college for a year where I moved out of my hometown. I lived on campus. There were a lot of health related things going on. I generally didn't like it. My grandma had a pretty bad health scare. That was really scary. But I ultimately chose not to go back. I took about a year and a half off away from school where I just had my own apartment and I worked and did YouTube, and that's all it was. And then this year, I really wanted to start doing YouTube full time, really getting into it and still have my job. And that was all fine until in the spring, I started going back to school. I started doing 3 classes and balancing school and work and YouTube on top of, you know, keeping my house clean, keeping my pet healthy, being in a relationship. I live with my boyfriend. Just everything all at once was really overwhelming, and I finally felt like I was prioritizing myself enough to go for this YouTube thing. Anyway, regardless of the why, I was doing everything at once and it was way too much. And I also have a business too, so like the YouTube, the business thing is all kind of one thing. And I was trying to balance everything at once and it was so stressful. And I decided that I wanted to quit my job. It's very freeing, but it's very scary. So now my life pretty much is just gonna be going to school and doing YouTube and doing my business. And of course, like cleaning my house, maintaining my relationships, making sure my Stormy Storm Club is healthy, making sure I'm healthy. My lease is up at the end of July, and so I'll be moving in August. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm like putting everything into this from May to July, so for 3 months. And I've got 3 months to really do this full throttle and go to school because I am doing summer classes too. Here's the thing though, if this doesn't work out in the next few months or like gain a lot of traction, either with my business or the YouTube thing or whatever, I will be getting another job in a few months. I'll be real with you guys for a second. I am a little anxious. Not many people know that I did this, so my extended family's gonna find out through this probably. And also, I only have 3 months, so I gotta go hard. I wanted to film this video to say if you have a calculated risk that you want to take, you know, you have a bit of a safety net, do it. If you want to quit your job for another job, whether it's a traditional job or if you want to quit to go back to school or if you want to quit to do something for a little bit and then you can always pick up something else after, do it. If you want to move to some place and you're just scared because you've never been, but you have the money, you have the funds, you have no ties to that place that you're staying in, do it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a business, if you want to write a book, do it. Please, please take the risk, take the jump, because it's scary. But what it's gonna do is it's gonna force you to grow as a person. And a big reason I want to do this is because if I don't have my job, if I don't have that safety net of my job, really I sink or swim. Basically, I won't like sink forever because I have my safety net, right? But either I quit my job and I work on it really, really hard and it succeeds, or I quit my job and I work on it really, really hard and it fails, which are both fine. Or I quit my job and I don't put any effort in and I'm lazy and I just spend all my time watching movies, watching Friends, and that's just not who I want to be. That's not who I want to be. So either way, whether it's I put everything into it and it succeeds or I put everything into it and it fails, I just want to know that I tried, and you should too. This video really is just encouragement for you taking that risk, calculated risk, that you want to take. I'm pushing you. Do it. This is going to be content update. My YouTube channel, I want to do Wednesdays and Saturdays upload. Wednesday will be a sit-down video like this, and then Saturday is of course the music video. I want to upload on TikTok 4 times a week. There are actually a lot of videos on my TikTok page that are not on my YouTube shorts, so please go follow me there. I will be posting on my Instagram like once a week. It is also in the description box, but I'm not as active on there. And then for my shop, I'm gonna try to do 2 drops a month. Definitely every month I'm gonna do one. If you wanna support me in any way, everything is down below. I have YouTube, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Etsy, I have SoundCloud, I have Cash App if you want to tip me for jewelry, if you want to support me directly. I don't ask for anything, okay? I'm not asking for anything. I just have that for jewelry tipping. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give me a like if you enjoyed it. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, they're down below. Subscribe to see my pretty face every single Wednesday and Saturday. With all that said, I love you very much and I will see you next week.